Eastern Time, number live free picks for today's action. So make sure you like, subscribe, set those notifications. We want you guys live with us. Get the plays in real time, get the best numbers, and engage in our chat room with our smart community there, if you would. Before we get underway, just a couple things. Let you know about our promo code. You can save 20% off all premium pick packages when you use that promo code TonyT at checkout. Access our page by clicking the link you see there in the description and click the All Cappers tab. Go ahead and get signed up. Always love to hear from you guys, so be sure to post your picks in the comments below. And then, of course, visit our site, Tony'sPicks.com. We are a multi-capper site showcasing top cappers from our industry. Click the links to the hot cappers. Get signed up to our long-term passes like Ramon Scott has been on absolute fire. 6,200 units of profit for this year. Hollywood Sam as well. Colin's hottest capper here the last 30 days with over 2,400 units of profit. Take a look at the last 7 days. You see Sean, Ramon in there. Tiffany's been hot. Sam as well. Click the links. Get signed up to our long-term pass. Don't forget that morning steam team doing well. And of course, you'll find our latest premium picks here center of the page. Keep an eye on our best bets. Each capper can release a best bet from their card each day. Or actually, they can release more than one from each sport. And you'll see we're ready to roll here on Wednesday. $15 premium pick is promotional. Each capper can designate a play on their card as a $15 premium pick to enhance their service to new and existing customers. Multi-packs offer great value. You can see profit guarantees here on our one-day passes. Of course, they must turn a profit, or the amount you purchase is credited back to your account for site credits. That is profit guarantee. We do have our pick ticker. You may purchase our plays a la carte on the pick ticker with team versus team information. And of course, take a look here with late steam. We do have this feature. We're unique to Tony'sPicks.com. I don't see this anywhere among the multi-capper systems. We allow our cappers to post plays within 10 minutes and 2 hours before game time. They're flagged and they're documented as a late steam play. And those plays for long-term subscribers are emailed directly to your inbox. The rest of the member plays are not. You just sign in and get them. But if you sign up to one of our long-term passes, those late steam plays go right into your inbox. So added value there with those multi-passes. All right, let's get underway here with the show. Mindy with the afternoon off today, so it's just Ramon, Scott, and I today. Let's bring in Ramon right now. Ramon, what's happening?
Well, I don't want to bother Mindy. I mean, we went with the Reds today on the show, Tony, and I just saw the game-tying run come across there for the Rangers. Top of the ninth inning, Rangers tie up the game 3-3. So, well, I don't want to break the news to her. She's busy doing some chores, but
yep.
Reds will have to find a way, maybe in the bottom of the ninth or in extra innings, because we're tied up.
Yep, we're at the bottom of the ninth right now here. As it's a 3-3 here as the Reds are at play, and they're going to get a runner at second base right now on a wild throw. So here we go. A game-winning run now at second base right now here for the Reds in a 3-3 game. All right, Ramon, so we'll get to underway here with Ramon Scott here with our plays today. Let's get to the game here tonight from Ramon. We're looking at this Cardinals-Giants game, late night action here with the Giants here favored -108. Total sits here at 9 runs.
Yeah, they'll go at it again tonight after last night's walk-off. How about Blake Sable, Tony, the kid from Elisa Viejo with the home run last night, the 2-run shot lifting the Giants to the victory tonight. Steven Matz trying to work things out a little bit on the mound for the Cardinals. Anthony DeSclafani in there for the Giants. Everyone knows that Matz has had some struggles of late. The peripherals, the metrics, if you will, they're pretty good for Matz, really, despite that 6.55 ERA. He's got the 3.66 xFIP, so maybe things can come around. I mean, he's been a little bit better on the road than he has at home, but I still would like to see more from him right now, certainly. That near 7 ERA maybe is unlike him, certainly is unlike him. Can he clean that up, and can he get it going? Because the Cards are 0-4 in his starts so far. Cardinals have gone over 6-2-1 in their last 9 games. So, games have been a little bit high scoring for the Cards of late, mostly because of that pretty good offense they have, right? I mean, they're 4th in batting average, 7th in on base or on OPS, and they've got guys are hitting. I mean, Goldie's got like an on-base percentage of close to 400. Of course, with Arenado, Contreras, O'Neill against DeSclafani tonight, I think that that's a pretty good spot for the Cardinals, but I think the Giants might also be in a pretty good spot here offensively. I mean, yes, they do have some struggles against left-handers, but there are some guys in the lineup that can get to Mats, I think, including Flores, including Davis, including Estrada. So, and Sable will be in there again, probably earn a start. I mean, he was great in spring training, and he earned his spot on the roster. And boy, he paid off last night with that two-run home run. So for the Giants and DeSclafani, maybe pretty good numbers on the surface, 2.96 ERA, but he's a little bit opposite of Matt's. Maybe he's not quite as good as those numbers indicate. Does have a 50% hard hit rate, pardon me, this season. So I think the Giants bats are pretty well suited. He is 2-3 with a 4.5 ERA and 8 starts against the Cardinals in his career. Kind of the same for Matz. He's got a 4.5 ERA in 5 career starts against the Giants. So I'm looking for runs to be scored in this one, Tony, especially after we saw get a little loose last night. The Giants ended up using 8 pitchers in the game. So kind of crazy to go that deep. I mean, they went. They needed 5 2/3 innings of work from the bullpen last night. Now, and it's funny because the previous game, I think it was, or maybe it's 2 games ago. I'm trying to remember now, but starter got rocked and they had to use the bullpen for 7 2/3 innings. So they might be getting a little bit thin in the pen. So that could help the Cards a little bit too, and their strong offense at this point. For whatever reason, Tony, the Cardinals, it's just not protracting out with that 9-15 record thus far. Uncardinal like for sure. The Giants have been nearly as bad, 10-13. These two teams came into the series with similar records, so not where we were used to seeing Cardinals and Giants at this point, even early in the season. But Mass is going to have to clean this up. 10% walk rate certainly, can mow down hitters. I mean, he's still, doing well with his strikeout numbers, if you will, but a 1.64 whip may be an indication that he's not quite gotten it all together yet. So I think it's going to go over tonight, Tony. I've got over 8.5 runs with the Cardinals and the Giants tonight.
All right, Ramon says go over the 8.5 runs here, over the runs here in this one here today here between the Giants and the Cardinals in this game. Of course, we just want to give you an updated a walk-off here for the Reds. They get the win 5-3 against Texas here. As
hey, Mindy, we won.
Yeah, that was a winner there for this team. They get the job done today from that morning's team. Yeah, it's been kind of an issues here for this Ramon, for this Cardinals team here on this road trip here. As Giants have come to life a bit.
Yeah, and it's tough in that division certainly, but this is not where we're expecting a team that, especially some of the guys. I think we're expecting more. I mean, when you got Conforto, you got Yaz, you got Jock, you got Slater, Henniger, guys like that. So, man, it just really hasn't been what you might expect and what they've expect to come this season. With a division with with Arizona playing as well as they are, Dodgers. Can my Padres get it together? We're not used to seeing the Giants. They're usually more competitive at this point. They're kind of a team that starts quickly and then, grinds it out a little bit over the last couple of seasons. So a little bit of a disappointment certainly right now for them. And Mindy and I took him on the show tonight, kind of picking on Matt's a little bit. I do agree that the metrics are there for the improvement. I mean, I mentioned that xFIP, that should indicate that he should be better, but probably just too many walks right now, too many guys getting on base. So the Giants are a team that don't hit lefties very well, but if they can show some patience at the plate, they do have some guys certainly that can do that. I mean, I'm sure that they'll probably don't have those lefties in there that do take walks. That might be my concern in all that. But Still, with guys in there tonight, I mean, I like Flores, I like Davis, I like Estrada as the top bats tonight for the Giants. So hopefully they can pull this off for Mindy and I. We went with the Giants on the show, but I do like the over as well in this one. I think 9 runs, maybe double-digit runs, are in order in this one.
All right, Ramon here on the over in this game. He's got Giants Cardinals over 8.5 runs. Of course, do your shopping, get the best numbers. This is the sharpest book in the world up there. So when you do your shopping, you'll find the lines 8.5 in many places here, except the sharpest book in the world is the only one that moved it to 9. So that tells you that's where the sharp's money is going on the over.
You're telling my secrets, Tony.
Well, it's up there. People know that's
Oh, yeah.
what it rolls. They gotta know. They gotta know how to read the market. All right, Ramon. Here we got Ramon here on the Giants Cardinals over the total of 8.5 runs. This one to have a start time here 9:45 Eastern time. All right, Ramon. Let's take a look over at Tony'sPicks.com for today's action. Of course, Ramon putting up some solid numbers. We said earlier, 6,217 units of profit. That is all documented over at Tony'sPicks.com. So go over to Ramon's handicapper page and verify that right there on the screen. You can see it. When you go down to pick history, all plays documented. All right, Ramon, today we got action on the board here from Major League Baseball. We got still a lot of afternoon action coming in, as well as NBA playoffs, NHL. What do you have going over at Tony's Picks?
Tony, we're going to focus on the playoffs tonight. I've got a couple of packages up currently for the playoffs, including my NBA 3-pack tonight. Good games tonight. 3 more teams can close it out. Will they? Who would have thought, Tony? I mean, maybe these players know something we don't when they're tanking during the season, just trying to squeak in. How about these road teams, underdogs in the series, the Knicks, the Lakers, the Heat? They can all close it out tonight. Will they? We'll see, but I've got a 3-pack of winners tonight in the NBA. Pick it up for $30 over at Tony'sPicks.com. There should be good action. We'll have one double-digit spread tonight. How about it last night, Tony? I kind of bagged on it, and all the underdogs came through. But a little bit different perspective tonight as far as these games are concerned. Much more closely rated, other than that Heat game against the Bucks, and it's still the Heat. Probably one of the biggest underdogs in the playoffs series-wise. They could close it out if they could somehow pull off an upset as a 12-point underdog. Really, it's been an amazing series for the Heat. Quite frankly, yes, Jimmy Buckets has been awesome, but man, it seems like Spoelstra is running circles around Budenholzer there in the coaching department in that series. So even just getting a win might be tough. Should be a pretty good night, I would think, for Milwaukee to get back and at least pick up one of the games. Also, Tony, over there, my NHL best bet, going to give it out for $15. Why is that important, Tony? Take a look at my NHL record there on the screen. Kill every night is just another winning night in the NHL. I'm not have to blow smoke here. It's just proven. You can go through scoreboard, handicapper, leaderboard 2.0 and see that in the NHL, plus 31 units in the calendar year last year, already up 25 units on the calendar year this year at Tony's Picks. So why not throw a bone? It's a discount, $15 play tonight. My NHL discount best bet comes to you tonight. You want to see what it's all about? Fire it up for $15 over at Tony'sPicks.com with the $15 discount best bet. That's what we do to introduce everyone to the packages. And if you don't know, just take a look. Like I said, look at those leaderboards. Take a look at how much damage I've done in the NHL. Maybe everyone is. I don't know. Maybe that's why everyone's doing so well. They say it's been like printing money. That's what a lot of cappers are saying in the NHL. I thought I was the only guy, but certainly my numbers prove out that I have been smashing it in the NHL playoffs, and we'll do it again tonight. We'll do it with a discount for $15. The discount best bet tonight at Tony's Picks. So, yeah, add another unit there, Tony. Game's not over yet, but I have the over in the Yankee game. So when it's over, it's over. So add another 100 on there as we try to march to 7,000. Maybe I could just start my own slogan here, Tony. A couple of packages tonight. There you go. We'll round up something in the baseball. I only had one play on the early card. Mindy and I had several on the morning steam this morning. Looking pretty decent with some of these plays as well. But probably come up with something on this light baseball card tonight, even though we had a couple more plays between us on the morning's team. We really saw it well together on the baseball card tonight. So I'll get something together, take a look at a few lineups, and add to it. I think 5 plays, that's a little light for me. So better come up with some more plays. But in the playoffs, that could be it tonight for me with those 4 plays. Might have to leave one alone there in the NHL, even though it's one of my favorite matchups. Just not sure. Maybe on one of them, there is a key piece missing on one of the teams, and it's kind of making me balk a little bit at one of the games. So check it out, Tony'sPicks.com. 2 nice packages there to get you winning in the playoffs tonight.
That's right, guys. Got to go with Ramon Scott over at Tony's Picks. We'll slide over the results. You see the great results here. 6,217 units of profit here for 2022. That is 2023. That is all documented over at Tony'sPicks.com. Of course, Ramon, as he mentioned on the board today with plays, of course, his 3-pack from that NBA card tonight, that full 4-game card from the NBA here on a Wednesday. Also, the NHL Playoff Wednesday discount best bet. Remember, these are all profit guaranteed. Must turn a profit or the amount you purchase is credited back to your account for site credits. That is profit guaranteed. Scroll down and you will find more from Ramon. The longer term pass, you see the way Ramon's running. It's been a fantastic year. He does have a 1-month pass, does have the year pass. We don't talk too much about the year pass. If it's within your bankroll here in baseball, there's lots of volume here during baseball with 15 games, 5 days out of the week. And then you got a handful on your Monday and your Thursday sometimes. It's about half the card, right? Anywhere from 8 to 11. As well. So there's lots of action. Don't forget the peripheral sports, all the postseason, NBA, NHL. You make the call there. Got the 1-year pass or the 1-month pass. Of course, that promo code applies here, and it's a significant savings here as you go. The longer you go, you can save 20% off here off of any of our packages when you use that promo code TonyT at checkout. You can access our page. Click the link in the description. Click the All Cappers tab. Get signed up. On the 1-month pass, you save $66. On the 1-year pass, significant saving here of $260. That amounts to just a little more than $1,000, less than that's less than $100 a month. The way Ramon's running, it's a fantastic value there. Maybe about $3 a day when you do the math all together, and you see the cost of premium plays here. That's a really good investment there for you to make. And that promo code is very, very generous here, especially on these longer term passes. So go ahead and get signed up and use that promo code. All right, Ramon, we put together for you a Twitter account over at Tony's Pick Ramon with more content there. Of course, Morning's team has another show in there in the books with the full pro coverage today. And of course, they can find more content from you as well over on the Discord.
Yeah, that's right, Tony. I'll have a play for you tonight. I'll tease those packages out and come up with another play on Twitter. Got plays all around here on Tony's Picks. Hey, I'm your volume guy, so that's what it's all about, and that's what Tony was talking about with some of those discount packages, with some of those long-term packages as well. Capper of the people, I'll call it, right? So I'm the volume guy, and you see, if you look at the leaderboards, I mean, no one's dealing out more plays than I am, but again, we have some cappers that are certainly just as good. In fact, their percentage has moved ahead of mine. I'm talking about guys like Sam, guys like Nick putting together great numbers right now. You got to go pretty heavy on your unit size there with those guys, which is understandable because if you want to make a living or a good supplemental income or a nice addition to your income, this isn't a kiddie game, as Tony would say, right? I mean, you're going to have to bet several $100s per game, but at least with my volume, it allows you for newbies, if you will, just trying to educate you a little bit. In order to make some money, you're going to have to bet, several $100s a game. That's just the nature of it, because even the best handicappers in the world aren't even going to hit close to 60% like a couple of our guys are right now. Yes, there are some that are unicorns, if you will. Maybe that's what we are right now with some of these percentages. When you can hit close to 60%, you can cover the cost of those packages as well. I mean, they say 52.38 is supposed to get you the break even on 110s. If you're paying for picks, have a tout, if you will, a handicapper. Got to bump that up usually to at least 56.5%. And if you can get to 60, you're going to cover all your costs. So, hey, follow me over there on Twitter at Tony's Picks Ramon. Get you another free winner tonight. If you really find the way to get started, follow the free picks, follow the morning steam, if you will, and get your bankroll going a little bit, but I'll have another play for you and tease out my packages there at Tony's Picks Ramon on Twitter. I'll be in the Discord. I'll come at you with some more plays there as well. Some of those peripheral sports that Tony loves that we don't even cover on Tony's Picks. That's where I end up putting some of the plays there to keep the fans engaged in some of these other sports. And don't forget, tonight I've got a couple of plays loaded up also here on the website, Tony, with my videos, and it's going off the board a little bit. I've got one video on my sponsored video tonight. It's going to come to you in U.S. Cup soccer. They're having the big tournament games tonight, U.S. Cup. If you're not familiar with that, folks, that's where all the professional teams from the different levels of the pyramid of U.S. soccer all compete against one another to eventually win a championship. It's usually always MLS teams that will come out on top, but they, include championship division and other divisions from the top tiers or from all the tiers of U.S. professional soccer that are all covered in that. So pick up my play there on the sponsored video. It's coming to you in the U.S. Open Cup in the game between Portland and Orange County. Tony.
Wow.
So how about that? And also pick up my leaderboard video tonight. I'm bringing you tonight a play from Japan, and that one's going to be on the middle of the night. So I'm going to have a free winner for you there. We're kind of light on the card. Half the baseball's gone off. We're giving out a lot of free plays. So kind of look for another play to give more variety. So I've got a play tonight over in Japan in NPB baseball. So check that video out as well. Takes a few minutes to handicap those, not just throwing darts. So when I make the video, you're getting a researched pick in there as well. So I know those sponsors, they were upset, they were worried, Tony, but you know what it was? I think they were worried because I was giving out a lot of winners on that sponsored video. They wanted it back, get some more winners on there. So also, Tony, we'll be back with more Morning Steam tomorrow. Mindy and I, we had a fun show today, and we'll be back tomorrow with more Morning Steam. Today was our Monday, if you will, and we'll be back with the show tomorrow with more day games. Certainly, it's Thursday, so more day baseball to talk about and more playoffs. And don't want to see these teams get eliminated tonight. We want more games, for more opportunities, but maybe some of them will go by the wayside tonight. I don't know. Those road teams, the ones that are up 3-1 in the series right now, so they're going to have to not only battle the home team, but battle those crowds tonight as well. NBA, they find a way sometimes to extend those series out. We know that. So head on over to the Discord. Follow us in there if you have questions. Hey, if you have a pick, if you have a request. I mean, as long as it's not a premium, I'll just give it out. Maybe it's something I've already covered. I want you to go back and watch the videos. But if you're good enough, nice enough to come into the Discord and ask for a pick, I mean, I'm not going to just refer you to the video. Probably tell you what I had, or if it's a game I haven't had a selection on, maybe I could take a look and see as well. And also great content from our chat members as well, Tony, the viewers of the Morning Steam and all of our programming here at Tony's Picks. You see it, guys like Dan, guys like Brent. They're going out with Latifah there, showing how she gave out a winner on the show, and it was pretty contrarian, and so she was pretty proud of it, took a picture, and made sure everyone knew that she had that winner the other night. So, and there you see other key information. Look at that, Tony. Now, those were the games from the notes from the last couple of days, but you see the key injuries, and I put those up there usually before they hit the market. I mean, I subscribe to the most expensive, I don't want to call it like that, but the top of the line service. Not everybody has the resources to do that or want to do that, and quite frankly, the thing prompts you when a major injury comes in. And you see it also too, Tony. We have a great system, if you will, kind of. I mean, you're checking them, but you're running your drive-through show, and I'm always in there in the chat putting in the breaking injury news. More so in the regular season, and postseason doesn't happen as much, but that's such a critical hour, as you know, that 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific, and I often populate your chat on that show with those late breaking news, and sure enough, there's Tony right on cue breaking the news that I've put in there. Uh, Usually about 5 minutes ahead of the market news. Yeah, it's just a team at those line services scouring the internet and getting the updates. But again, it just takes a little bit of time for that news to cycle through to the masses, and they're usually on it pretty quickly. Following it on their tweet decks and things like that, so we can bring you that information. And sometimes, beat the line move, beat it a little bit. That's what you try to do when you get key injury information, is get on it there. And usually when I say, hey, here's an injury that has just been announced, usually that sets the wheels in motion. The line's about to move, side, total, whatever the case may be. And I try to bring you that information right there in the Discord, and also those Steam plays that come across. You see that one there? Look at that. Colorado and Seattle there, you see on screen the other night. Remember that one under 6? It came in. Well, that one went under, so the Steam was right there. It's not always right. You just don't pile on the Steam. And what I've ended up doing, Tony, when I post those plays now, I'm really only posting the ones that I kind of endorse, if you will, or on myself. I'm not going to conflict or confuse anybody in there by, for example, giving out a total over and then the Steam comes in under, and I'm going to put the Steam information in there under. I feel confident in my play, so I'm not going to try to get anybody to think differently if they're a follower of mine. So really the Steam that I'm putting in there, and this has been the case for about the last maybe month and a half, maybe even longer, since you and I discussed it, how to differentiate. I've just gone ahead and basically putting Steam. If I don't have an opinion, it goes in there, and if I have the same opinion as Steam, it goes in there. But if I'm against the Steam, I'm not sharing that in the Discord. I don't want anybody to be confused that I'm on a different, like I'm playing two sides or something like that, like those scam decappers.
Yes, that's right. Guys, check out this Discord. There's a link to the chat room there. A great community there of smart bettors there who follow us here on the live shows. We only advertise this Discord in the chat room, so lots of familiar faces there, over 100 plus in there right now. So go ahead and get involved with the conversation. Of course, get signed up for Ramon. Of course, do a follow on Tony's Picks Ramon for Ramon's Picks there on Twitter, and also more information about his service. All right, Ramon, as always, great having this show. Continue that success. We'll catch up with you again tomorrow. Well, maybe not tomorrow. I won't catch up with you tomorrow. Let me let everybody know about tomorrow's show. Yes, I'm having a power outage here. They're doing some service on my street, so I'll not be here tomorrow. And we're not sure if Ramon and Mindy will be together tomorrow. If not, then you check the Discord for information about tomorrow's game day pick show. So just check the Discord.
No,
or maybe Ramon will just go on and talk to the chat. We'll see.
That's what we'll do.
That's right.
Maybe we'll come on. We'll just come on and do a Tony's Picks show.
We'll have a special edition, Ask Ramon Anything. We'll steal that from our buddy Mitch. Ask Ramon Anything. So.
Oh, yeah, no, we don't want to. Plagiarize the other.
No, we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. But you can. We'll figure out what to do tomorrow. That's right.
That is my favorite though. There on the other channel, by the way. But maybe I'll fire up the software because people be looking for you, and we'll give them that update, Tony. Even if we just come on.
Yeah, we'll come up with some unique twist to it. We'll put a unique twist there for the show here on tomorrow with Ramon or maybe Mindy. We didn't ask Mindy yet, so we'll find out what she does.
Well, again, I mean, look at tomorrow. You got the two early games. They'll probably be just wrapping up, or maybe even over. We got the two games at 12:20, 12:30 Eastern. My Padres, they'll be trying again against the Cubs in a day game again tomorrow. Tony, it's painful, man. I know we go at it with Padres and Dodgers and have a lot of fun teasing each other, but I got to be honest, it's painful to watch right now. These guys have no energy. They're playing like a bunch of rich, fat cats without any desire. You got to have a hunger to win championships.
Well, I'm glad you're starting to see that, because that's what I've seen with the Padres, because it seems that they get up for the Dodgers, and then after that, it's just there's a huge decline in level of play, level of intensity, level of everything. It just seems that the Dodgers, they just gear themselves for the Dodgers every season.
It's tough because we've never been able to take those small market type of teams and ever win the World Series. So this seems like a decent solution at this point. Let's let this guy spend his money. Maybe we can get it done that way. But sometimes, smaller market, you need that that huge momentum, that you can deliver with an underachieving group of guys. Those movie type scripts, when you get on a roll and win it, and sometimes. It just doesn't work out. We've seen a lot of rich teams, right, not be able to produce in the end. I hope that's not the case here, but right now they're not even a hint at contending. Fortunately, no one's getting away in the division at this point because other than Arizona, the whole division is underachieving.
Well, I'm always thinking, Ramon was talking about formats tomorrow. Maybe a live in games type of show, right? Yeah, let's look at your live. I know we can't put the odds yet on there, but maybe look at your odds. I'm just throwing out ideas. We'll figure it out. That's why I'm throwing out
No,
to the
don't
chat.
hear anybody that you're gone or something. So everyone comes to expect this show. It's not like you're a big show in 3 hours. That thing, that's just a whole other animal, man. That thing is great. But yeah, maybe we can come on and give out a pick. I mean, there's certainly great action tomorrow, certainly. So
Yeah,
we'll see what we can do.
Maybe think about in-game live or something, like in-game live with off the live odds with the games that are in progress. We'll see how that works. But they'll come up with something unique for tomorrow. So tune in to the show. All right, Ramon, have yourself a great afternoon. We'll catch up with you on Friday.
See you, brother.
Got it, Ron Scott here on Game Day Picks. Guys, we're here on Game Day Picks here Monday through Friday here at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you like, subscribe, set those notifications. We want you guys live with us. Get the plays in real time. Get the best numbers when you do that, and take part in our chat room if you would. All right, let's continue on here on a Game Day Picks. Now time for my play. Let's get my game information up for you right now. Let's go to the full odds screen here. Where are we at? Here we go. We're going to be looking at this Mariners and Phillies game today at tonight here at 6:40 Eastern Time over ESPN Plus. We have the Mariners favored here minus 112. Total sits here at 8.5. We're going to be going here on the Mariners here in this one minus the 113 in this game. And looking at this one, we've got it's just like the pitching. I just like the pitching here for the Mariners. Here we got Logan Gilbert, who's been pitching outstanding baseball here. ERA 3.57, but look at that whip, just about one. A strikeout rate of 31%, keeps that those walks to a minimum at just 4%. A little more than a home run per 9 innings. Taijuan Walker, ERA over 4, doesn't have the strikeout rate, but that walk rate is 13.5 here for Walker. And when you look here at the team record behind Gilbert, Mariners are 10-3 for Gilbert on the road when this line is close like this, between plus 125 and minus 125, and always the Phillies bullpen a concern. So we'll look at the Mariners again here. The Mariners was a premium for me yesterday, and they came through. And even with the pitching change, we'll come in here with the Mariners here minus the 113. All right, guys, check out Tony'sPicks.com right now. I've got 4 premiums up there on the board right now. I've got a best bet here from Major League Baseball. Also, I have 2 on the board here from the NBA and Major League Baseball together in a 3-pack. So a 3-pack and then a best bet 15 for you right now today over at Tony'sPicks.com. Over there, as you can see, Power Outs Wednesday 3-pack of premiums, 2 NBA, 1 MLB in this pack, and then I have my best bet comes from Major League Baseball that's sold standalone here as well. So I've got 4 premiums on the board for you right now. Also, my long-term passes, 3, 7, or 30 sports pass. Get all my premium plays for that period of time you select. When you go to my handicapper page, make that purchase. Remember the promo code TonyT at checkout, and that will save you 20% off all our premium pick packages. And access my page by clicking the link in the description. Click the Cappers tab, and you'll get signed up. All right, let's continue on here on Game Day Picks. Let's take a look here at the scoreboard right now as we got games in progress. Also have a game that went final. Rangers and Reds, walk-off homer for the Reds. Rangers tied up in the ninth. Reds win it on a walk-off 5-3. The Reds do it again. This one close to pick 'em there, as you can see the prices, and the 8.5 stays under the total. All right, next up we had the Red Sox and Orioles in progress. This looks like another high-scoring game. These teams have played to over in all meetings this season. I think all 5 of their meetings has been over the total, and the Red Sox have been on an over streak to start the season. 6-2 right now the score. Orioles beating the Red Sox. Red Sox at bat here, top of the ninth, so they need that another run here to push that one over and make it 6 overs in 6 meetings between these teams. White Sox and Blue Jays all over the White Sox right now, top of the ninth, 8-0 the lead. The total still in play here, total 10. Needs some run production here from the White Sox if that's going to get over. We got Red Sox Orioles, which we talked about. And Yankees and Twins, it's been all Yankees here, right? 12-6 in this one. I think this one has about to gone final here, end of the ninth. Yeah, this one just final right now. 12-8, 12-6 Yankees with the victory. Tigers and Brewers, this has been pretty much low scoring. These Tigers on an under trend, and this one still holding under, but the Brewers up here 5-2, bottom of the 7th inning in this one. Brewers a huge favorite in this game. Royals and D-backs, this one to start here in about minutes away here. We've got Royals and D-backs about to start. Gallen on the mound, as you can imagine, a huge number here, minus 256. So the run line minus 1.5 at minus 115 if that's the way you go. And of course, the total sits here at 8. Oh, now you're going to have to bet this one in game as we now had just started this game. This is our live odds, guys. You see this, right? It's slipped over to top of the first. So there you go. D-backs and the Royals. Dodgers and the Pirates tonight. Gonsolin will be an opener role. We'll see how long he goes. He'll be on a pitch count. I think Andre Jackson was the scheduled primary pitcher. We'll see how it rolls. Dodgers bullpen. Better hold your breath if you have the Dodgers, because their bullpen behind them is I don't know. What's the middle relief? We'll see. Dodgers minus 142. Total 8.5 in this one. If I were the Pirates, I would work Gonsolin. I would work him and get to that Jackson and the rest of the guys in that pen tonight. All right. Next up here. Astros and Rays. Rays home win streak gets snapped yesterday. The Rays still holding at minus 112. The total sits here at 8.5 in this one. And of course, next up we have Mariners. We got to the Mariners and Phillies already. So it looks like we circled it already. I got you all set to roll here. Nationals and Mets as well. The Mets minus $2. Total sits here at 8.5 in this one. And let's see what we've got here for you. Marlins, Braves tonight. Braves minus 142. Total 7.5. Padres and Cubs. Cubs holding steady here at minus 106. Total of 8. And we see that big line here with these Angels favored here against Athletics. Cardinals and Giants we talked about earlier. Giants still short favorites here. Total of 9. But do your line shopping to get the best numbers. All right. Today's show today. Give you a quick recap on the plays. We had Ramon here. Giants, Cardinals over 8.5. And I'll be on the Mariners minus 113 here against the Phillies. All right, that's going to do it here for this edition here of Game Day Picks, guys. Make sure you're back with us here tomorrow live here at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. It'll be Ramon in for me tomorrow. Maybe we'll see if Mindy too as well. So be sure you guys tune in for the show. Like, subscribe, set notifications. Be live with us. Get the plays in real time to get the best numbers. All right, that's going to do it for the show. Let's bring Ramon in and send you guys off for the. Let you guys let yourself go. Have yourself a great